This is me under the Bridge of Sighs on Tuesday morning. It looks as though somebody is doing some filming here, which happens quite a lot in Oxford. Quite difficult to know what's going on. Is that group film people, or tourists, or a language class, or actors acting as tourists, or a language class? Maybe they're building a Hogwarts inside the Bodleian, or a Hogwarts extension. Are there any more Harry Potter films to come? The grandeur of this architecture always reminds me of the Plaza Mayor in Salamanca. Well, I was right. I hope the film people's catering department has given them some nice biscuits.
Sorry.
There was a music astronomy.
Oh, lot.
Veterinarians? Said vet. That's for veterinarians?
No.
No.
And that is something else again. That is fencing to stop people protesting about Gaza on the lawn of the Radcliffe Camera. Until they put it up, there were quite a few tents and a little stall handing out leaflets and such. And these are obviously more film people. Okay, well this was an unsuspected event. I'm on my way to film Marshall Road, so I'll sign off this one. Well, it's now the following day, Wednesday, and I'm in King Edward Street. That's the one that I mentioned in the Shepherd and Woodward video as having been built to the desires of Oriel College. And I've noticed that there's filming here too. So I'll see whether I can catch a few more shots of it. I wouldn't be surprised if the film people turn me away. But there's obviously something going on. Panelux. And there seems to be some sort of, I don't know, an industrial lighting gantry maybe over Christchurch. Filming, of course, Oxford attracts because of its buildings. And the university is always having to give consent or otherwise to companies who want to come and film in various buildings. Well, that shows that something is going on too. It would take somebody more knowledgeable than me to work out what all these vehicles actually do or hold. Now, I don't know whether I don't know how to analyse that. Is that enforcement of moving traffic? Or is it moving traffic enforcement? Let's see, they have... something weird. I'm getting weird messages on the phone about the network. Well, the coffee looks good. Wouldn't mind cast and crew only, no essays. Well, the college is advertising. Corpus Christi College, the Spencer building. I wonder whether that was there anyway, or they decided to use the publicity given by all these film people here to advertise. That's the back entrance to Christchurch.
Not that.
Not that good.
Now, I'm trying to remember whether the ground on this street was always like this or whether they've covered it with gravel specifically for the film. It feels loose underfoot. I take it these are props. Well, something's going on there. Quite a lot of something is going on there. I'm fairly sure we didn't used to have a one of those, a horse trough, if that's what it is. I'm also fairly sure that there didn't used to be straw or hay all over the ground. I notice they've not gone as far as horse dung though. Or maybe they have somewhere. I don't know how well those will come out, but there are at least two mounted figures wearing suits and some sort of hat. Right, so the question is that green stuff staff refreshment or is it part of the scenery?
Okay, guys, we're about to go for a take. If I can get you down the alleyway for us, please. Thank you very much.
Or this way. Thank you, guys.
Either through the gate or down the alleyway, please. Thank you.
See this drone?
There's a bloke down here with a clapperboard, so we're going to be all right. Clapperboard, you know?
You want to get through, guys, you can get this way. Guys, can I get you to clear the road, please, because we're about to roll. You can get that way if you want to. Yeah. Guys, can we clear the road, please? No time for photos, thank you. Clear the road. So, can I clear you off the road? Thank you. Dan, you got to you. And can I take you all the way back? We'll see this way, so everyone here, they can see. It shouldn't be a few.
They don't even tell us.
James? 9 is locked. Guys, can I keep you tucked in, please? Thank you. That crew.
Sorry, am I blind? Are you pointing at something? What am I looking for? Oh, that! Fuck me! Jesus Christ! Are you calling that a crane now? I was looking for a fucking camera crane.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of down here.
Barney. This crane in here, sorry, can you confirm what you want me to do with it?
Standing by. Clearing.
They have to take all the gravel with it.
Hunter and Brown deliveries, it says on the side of that vehicle. Hunter and Brown deliveries, Oxford. Well, I'm a bit caged in here, almost literally, because the location marshal won't allow anybody beyond the gates or at the gap between the gates. So I'm going to walk down to what's popularly called Christchurch Meadow, but is in fact Merton Field, and walk along Deadman's Walk, which is the little lane by the wall, and come out on Rose Lane by the Botanic Gardens. I was going to say that I was a little caged in here, literally, because the location marshal wouldn't allow people up to the gates or through the gap, but and I was going to walk round to Rose Lane and then back into Merton Street via High and see whether I could see anything at the other end, but in fact they're now letting people through.
T'es sûr? Je suis pas sûr.
We're gonna show the women where the men.
In about 5 minutes.
Thank you.
So I was going to tuck you in.
Well, that's how they do the horse dung.
Just
Sorry.
pull back.
Right, they're starting another take, so I'm going to do what I said before and see whether I can get round to the other end of Merton Street and find out what's going on there. Let's go. So I'm now on the grass beside the little path that goes into Christchurch Meadow. They're not coming down here. I'm not quite sure, because I'm not very good on vehicles, stagecoaches, horse-drawn lorries and so on. But this must be round about the time that Turner, the famous British artist, painted his scenes of Oxford, including the famous one of the High Street. Right, now let's see whether we can get through here.
Idea that we what was talking about earlier, the Jewish centre of Oxford. So at that period of time, not only could Jews not attend the university, they were also not allowed to be buried within the walls of the old medieval town. So the most likely reason this is called Dead Man's Walk is because it was a route that was taken from the old Jewish quarter down through the south gate, outside the wall. The bodies will be carried along here to a point more or less where Magdalen College is now, around by the Botanic Gardens. And this is where you have two sites, a site here and a site here that were Jewish cemeteries. If you visit the Botanic Gardens, walk in towards the entrance, look to your right hand side and you'll see there is a plaque there. Some of it's in Hebrew that is talking about this was once a Jewish burial, a burial area. So along here, Dead Man's Walk most likely is to do with that old Jewish quarter. Hello.
Hello. I was just going along Deadman's Walk, but
Yeah.
I thought I'd better let you finish.
No, that's really good. No. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you. Right, so now you know why it's called Dead Man's Walk. That is Merton Field, popularly known as the front end of Christchurch Meadow. There appears to be a cow. Somewhere around there. And I must say it is, it's what, I think it's the 20th today, possibly the 21st, but it's looking terribly autumnal. And it feels terribly autumnal too. The wind is strong and quite chilly. I love those daisies. They're just beautiful at this time of year. And that is ivy-leaved toadflax, which I talked about in my Oxford weed video. Oxford weed being one of the many names for that plant, possibly, but possibly not, because it was thought to have escaped from a consignment of statuary being brought from Italy to Oxford. Ooh. Is that actually? Yes, it's all one plant. I don't know what it is. The overall shape is like that of a bottle brush. Maybe it's called bottle brush. There is a plant called bottle brush, I think. There is the plaque to James Sadler, one of the first hot air balloonists.
We got there.
Right, so now I'm coming onto Rose Lane with the Botanic Garden on the right. Now, I need to check this, but I'm fairly sure that the Botanic Garden started off as the Physic Garden, that's PHYSIC, and was founded by a chap called Tradescant. And if the name Tradescant sounds familiar, that's because most people will probably have grown Tradescantia at one time, if only through a pot bought second-hand at a jumble sale or fair. Tradescantia is a long trailing plant with juicy stems, and some of them have leaves striped with silver or reddish stripes. Pretty attractive. And it's very easy to grow, and if you give it enough light, and very easy to propagate, because if you break the stem and put the broken part in damp earth or water, it will almost invariably grow roots. In fact, I think some varieties grow roots anyway, just when they're growing along the ground. Adventitious roots, I think, is the technical term. So I'm now on the high street.
Right?
And I'm going to see whether I can go down Merton Street, the other end. That's on the left and behind. That is the quadrangle for the examination schools. Ooh. And they're obviously using the exam schools as a location too, or maybe just a place to keep horses. Well, this may be the only time that I will ever see horses stabled in the examination schools, even if it is in the quadrangle. There is a legend, maybe more than a legend, that T.E. Lawrence, that's the guy who was popularly known as Lawrence of Arabia, managed to kidnap one or two of the Magdalen College deer and drive them into the quadrangle of, I think, Trinity College. And when people came past and asked about this, he said that no, they weren't Magdalen College deer that had escaped. They were the legendary Trinity herd, which had been there since all antiquity. I hope I don't have the college wrong. As ever, check anything that I say. But I think that's a story that I first came across from Jan Morris, who was formerly John Morris, changed sex, and who wrote a book called Oxford. And that book has a lot of little juicy stories like this. So there may or may not have been deer in the quadrangle of Trinity at one time, 100 or so years ago, but horses in the exam schools I have never seen before.
Is that where most of the filming is done? Anything edgy happening later? Stunt-wise? Or is it just the horses running the film?
Yeah.
Sorry, we need to Kyle. We back for the horses.
Yeah.
I think if we say we don't go further.
Hunter and Brown Deliveries, Oxford.
How are you guys doing?
There's a policeman in a cape, I think. At the back of the vehicle. Okay, well, let's just get a shot of that policeman taking off his cape. Ooh, another stagecoach, if that's what you call it. Oh, a police stagecoach. Look at that. They really have those. I suppose they must have done. That's rather splendid. Hi.
Are you waiting for actors?
Sorry?
Are you waiting for the actors? There's
No.
none on this side.
No. I'm just interested in the vehicles.
Oh, right. They are nice.
I have never seen a horse in the examination schools before.
Is it?
But no, I just like looking at the... do you call them stagecoaches, or is there a better...
They're just coaches.
Just coaches.
Yeah. Yeah, just coaches.
And the
Stage
horse-drawn...
coaches, the American ones that they used to go across
they?
country.
Really?
Yeah. That's
And
ones
the
that go from town
the
to
horse-drawn
town,
lorry, you know, the Hunter and Brown deliveries.
Yes.
What's the name of that?
just cart.
Cart.
Yeah.
I always thought of a cart as an open-topped thing with big wheels.
No, you can have a cart with the cover on it.
Okay. No, it's just fascinating
It's a
to
covered cart.
see the fashions, the police guys with their capes.
Yeah. And they still end the Black Marias.
That's a Black Maria. Yes.
The Black Maria was a Bedford van.
Oh, right. I never knew that. So what do you call that police thing?
Police cart.
Police cart. Are you allowed to tell me what film this is, or
I
who's
have
acting?
no idea.
You don't know?
No. They don't tell us no more, and I don't ask. So
Right.
I've been doing it too long to care.
Have you? Okay. Do you happen to know roughly what date it's set in? Because I'm not familiar enough with the
1800s.
fashions and the...
Yeah, 1800s, say, with the way they closed. Maybe early 19s, you know.
Yes.
But
I mean, obviously it's before cars.
yeah, way before cars.
On the other hand, the fashions haven't changed that much.
No.
The suits haven't changed that much from today.
No. Well, I don't know. They made out of wool. We got them out the con. When it's not, they roast.
Ooh, I bet. Yes. Wow. Gosh. You say the actors have gone, but
They
I'm
know
sure I
this
saw
end.
them doing takes in...
Yeah, they know this end.
Ah.
That's what I said.
Oh.
I didn't say they're gone.
Oh,
They
sorry.
just know this end.
Oh, fair enough, yes.
Yeah, you won't get in the other end.
Right.
No, you won't get any. You won't get this close.
No, it's just interesting to see them. I mean, not for you, because you've been doing it for so long, you must be thoroughly bored.
Yes.
But, oh well, let's go and see what's happening at the other exits. I was just on a sort of impromptu walking tour and got caught
Yeah,
up
one of the
in this.
unit vehicles. Sorry.
I was just on a sort of impromptu walking tour and got caught up in this. Okay. Thanks.
Something like that.
I'm going to stand on the corner for him.
Right, so I've seen a police cart in the examination schools. And he's right, I didn't know the correct language to talk about those things, and I didn't know that a stagecoach was American only. Though I'm wondering about that, because one of the references I read said that stagecoach travel started in the, I think it was 1650s or thereabouts, and that stagecoaches were known as such because they had to divide the journey up into short stages so the passengers and horses didn't get too fatigued, and hence they were called stagecoaches. Logic Lane. That gentle curve of the high street again. Right, so this leads down to Merton Street, and I can see I think that's the police cart. Turned round too quickly for me to get a good view of it.
Yeah, we just go to the right.
Okay, guys, can we move to the side? Pedestrians, please just stay still for a second. Yeah, go.
Oh yeah, hold on a second.
Okay, guys, we're going for another take. If I can get you down the alleyway for us, please, or behind these black gates, that would be brilliant. Clear the road, thank you.
Yeah, they're just getting rid of
Are you going over there? Yeah, you sure?
Behind the barriers, please, behind the barriers.
Thank
you guys, thank you.
You can, guys. Thank you. Go on, come and put you here, Morgan. Copy you. Okay, 8 o'clock. Thank you. Thank you, Ryan. You do wonderful work. Make sure security doesn't step out as well, James.
Stand by.
Who's James? Not Ryan.
Alright, crew clear, stand by.
Keep it locked, guys. Vicky at lock 10. There's a few more people we can see just tucked them further around the corner behind your bush. Standing by. Right, keep it locked, guys. Thank you.
Amazing.
I did run for a very long time. Yeah, you're like 5 or 6.
I feel like...
I stopped when I was like 15 because it wanted to.
Yeah, I feel like you've done a bit of everything.
Yeah, a very odd life. Oh, Plague.
He doesn't even know his name's Lister, he's got so many.
Yeah.
He thinks his name's Dave.
You've seen it though. I can't believe it. It's offensive, that is.
Hello, you're holding a coffee.
Yeah, I look cool.
How's that t-shirt clean?
I got strawberry down it. It was brand new that day. And I was eating strawberry.
Ruined it.
Is there a snack?
Okay, guys, watch your back. There's a vehicle coming down.
This is... Madam. Horrid. Who's this guy then?
Okay. On fire.
Aaron Shelley, 31.
Shelley?
Yeah.
Mira las que venden pan. No sabes por qué pagan 50 euros de quedarme con
You on this whole time?
35.
Ay, este del caballo no había visto.
Hang on, let me just check this one. Awful thing. That's wrong. His name that's wrong. He said he's around 35.
Terrorised Matt.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, that guy doesn't.
James O'Leary, 35. James O'Leary. Just to keep everyone in the loop.
What?
Bella!
You're your fault. You're
No, I've
the
gone
one
off
taking
it.
Copy that.
Okay, and then this is 2, 3. So that must mean that they've added these 2 people.
Yeah, but someone else in the other section might have got pictures of them.
So send those, yeah, send those, and then we can work out.
Con distintos actores, ¿no? Distintos actores.
Ma possiamo passare di là?
Llevan tarjeta.
Ma passiamo di là? Dove di là? In mezzo? In mezzo qui? Ha fatto... Va bene, perché troveranno qualche...
Okay, guys, we need you down by those barriers for us, please.
Take it from this side.
All the way down, please.
Yeah, we thought we'd give it a go. Watch it.
All the way down, please, past these barriers.
I get the feeling that the guy with the sunglasses is a bit anachronistic. Surely they didn't have sunglasses 100 years ago, or whenever this is.
satu kali. Kan pada telat ya.
Sí,
Dan first coming.
Well, I think it was Orson Welles who said that there are only two emotions possible on a plane: terror and boredom. And I think the same must apply to filming. Terror that the shot isn't going to come out anyway, and long intervals of disjointed, not very much in between.
और मैंने उसको क्या रिप्लाई करा पता है?
Well, that seems an appropriately heroic pose on which to end. So this afternoon was filming in Merton Street mainly. See you next time.